Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Before launching your fundraise campaign, make sure to research your investor prospects. Start with those who invest in your startup sector and stage. It's pointless to reach out to investors who have an investment thesis completely out of scope for your startup. Once you have the investors who invest in your sector and stage, drill down to those who invest in your type of business. Healthcare, for example, is a broad sector with many subsectors and applications. Look for those who fund your type of business. Next, check their geographical preference. Some investors only invest in their local region, while others invest nationally. Next, look for the right point of contact. Who is the one most likely to have interest in your deal? VC funds often have multiple general partners. Look for the right partner who is the best point of contact. In the initial call, make it a two-way conversation. Ask questions about what the investor looks for in a startup, as well as answer their questions. This demonstrates you're working with them to make sure this is a good fit. Consider these points in researching and contacting investors for your fundraise. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us with today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.